Welcome to the North Idaho College Public Forum. I am your host, Tony Stewart. Welcome back from last week. It's great to have you here. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce to you again from last week, All That Jazz. With today's program, we end 35 years of the North Idaho College Public Forum. Every time we tell you the end of the year, and we're getting ready to start a new year. So today we're celebrating the end of the 35th year. We have the longest running PBS program in the country that is produced at a college. And so we have enjoyed all those years, and we're enjoying today and into the future. All That Jazz comes to us from Idaho, but they come to us from all over the United States. They have tremendous rich background, and last week we were able to talk about 3 of them and their background. We'll deal with the other 2 this time. And I said on the program last week that there's about over 200 years experience in music here today with us, and what a delight it is. Again, welcome back. And Dick, I'm going to have you again to introduce all of our group for those that didn't watch our program last week.
All righty, fine. Well, it's a pleasure always to talk about All That Jazz. And tonight, again, we have Pearl Harwood on piano. We have Doug Nustad on the tenor saxophone, Tom Schagger on drums, and Sharon Burkland on the vocals, and I'm Dick Kuck on bass. And just a little aside on this, that you may notice that we don't use music, and so that's where the jazz comes in, because the flexibility of being able to play music as we think of it at a particular time is what makes this so much fun.
Well, you're incredibly gifted, and I know you perform a lot of places. And I invited you last year in the spring to the North Idaho College Symposium. We called it the Popcorn Forum, and you performed. And I was sitting there and saying, they don't know it, but they're going to appear on PBS after that. And Sharon, you have this remarkable voice, just wonderful. And maybe we'll get to talk about, repeat some things from last week about your experiences. But I want to get right into the music so our viewing audience can really enjoy you. And I believe our first number, and also our vocalist, will be performing on this, and it is Fly Me to the Moon, one number that almost everyone knows. So go right ahead.
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you.
Again, just so great. You're just wonderful. Even before we get further in the program, I'm going to ask Dick to tell us how groups can get in touch with you if they would like to have you to perform. We put up on the screen last time, but we didn't verbalize it. So, Dick, how can they get in touch with this wonderful group?
Well, my home phone is the primary contact, and that is at area 208-772-3953 in North Idaho.
And we're going to do that again very slow. Someone ran for a pencil, and they haven't gotten there yet. So I know it's area code 208 772
3953.
3953. And in addition to you, if they didn't get that, they can contact us at North Idaho College, and we can get them in touch with you, because I know you're very willing to perform at different places. Pearl, tell us about your musical background. And
it's a funny one. I learned how to play on a farm in North Dakota a good many years ago, and I didn't have any musical training because we were too poor, and besides that, there were no piano teachers available. But somehow or other, I was drawn to the piano, and I can't remember when I haven't played it. And through association with other musicians through the years, well, I've learned a few things.
oh, I say it's more than a few. You're wonderful on the piano, and you just come alive when you're playing. So before we go, we have people from different places. You came out of North Dakota.
Yes.
Sharon, you came out of California.
We came here to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, in 1952.
But you did live in North Dakota before that.
I lived in North Dakota.
Yeah,
before
so I'm
that.
going back to the roots of all of you.
Yes.
And Sharon, California, and again, Tom, you've been where?
Born and raised in Chicago, but lived in Spokane, Coeur d'Alene area since 1966.
But you came out of Illinois and then came here. And
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
Wouldn't go
Northwest.
back either. It's a great place to be.
Yes, and you came from?
Coeur d'Alene.
Coeur d'Alene. Oh, you're our native.
I'm a native.
Well, one of us had to be. It wasn't me, but wish it had been. And Dick comes from Ohio?
Ohio, yeah, Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Started there. Actually, it's frightening to think about, but I learned to play bass in high school, and I was in the graduating class of 1941. So don't do your math.
Well, I found someone that's older than I am.
Actually, I was born in Kodiak, Alaska.
Oh, Alaska, and then to California, and then to the Northwest.
My dad was an engineer for the government.
Oh,
And
great.
came down to California,
Right.
China Lake Ridgecrest.
Well, I'm glad she'll maybe get back to that. You had fascinating experiences in music there and in Japan and all. So you've been around the world. It's just wonderful. I think this time we will do our second number, and I believe you've chosen Easy Street. how you have all this memorized. You're not looking at any music, but it's still that song.
We don't let it interfere with our playing.
I'm the only one who needs cheat sheets.
Oh, well, it's just amazing. And so we are going to go into our next number, and that, I believe, Sharon, is The Nearness of You, and we're going back to being, I love your voice, so we'll get to hear another vocalist this time.
It's not the pale moon that excites me, that thrills and delights me. Oh no, it's just the nearness of you. It is in your sweet conversation that brings their sensation. Oh no, it's just the nearness of you. When I'm in your arms and I feel you so close to me, all my dreams come true. I need no soft lights to enchant me. If you would only grant me the right to hold you ever so tight, and to feel in the night the very nearness of you. When you're in my arms and I feel you so close to me, all my dreams come true. I need no soft lights to enchant me. If you would only grant me the right ever so tight, and to feel in the night the very nearness of you.
Speechless. How wonderful. I'm going to ask, and you can veto me if you wish, but I would love to change the rotation here. When I go off the air, I'd love to go off with our vocalist. And you're listed on one more, I think, and that's I've Got the World on a String. If we could change that to the end. Okay. Is that okay? And then that's been marked out, and there's another number here. What is the other number you're doing below that? Is it dancing? Or?
Dancing on the Ceiling.
Dancing on the Ceiling. Let's do that one now, and then we'll bring Sharon down at the end so we'll go off the air.
Dancing on the Ceiling.
Wonderful, wonderful. I don't know exactly how much time we've got left, but let's do a really short version of Route 66, and then we'll make that short, and I'll come back to Sharon, because I want her to go off with her wonderful last number. So a very short part of Route 66. Let's go. Let's go for it here.
You get them started, they won't stop.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Okay. It didn't indicate here. Oh, great. We'll have
Here we
the last two numbers with our vocalist. Okay.
If you ever plan to motor west, travel my way, take the highway, that's the best. Get your kicks on Route 66. It winds from Chicago to LA, more than 2,000 miles all the way. Get your kicks on Route 66. Now you go through St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri, Oklahoma City looks mighty, mighty pretty. You'll see Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona, don't forget Winona, Kingman, Barstow, San Bernardino. Won't you get hip to this timely trip? When you take that California trip, get your kicks on Route 66. Get your kicks on Route 66. Get your kicks on Route 66.
And let's go off the air with I've Got the World on a String. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure having the wonderful All That Jazz.
Here we go. Here we go, Burley. A flat. I've got the world on a string.
Is that what you're doing?
I've got the world on a string.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay. On a string, sitting on a rainbow, got the string around my finger. What a world, what a life, I'm in love. I've got the song that I sing, I can make the rain go anytime I move my finger. Lucky me, can't you see I'm in love? Life's a beautiful thing, as long as I hold the string. I feel silly so and so if I should ever let it go. I've got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow, got the string around my finger. What a world, what a life, I'm in love.